Hello, I'm Scott Wright and I serve as Decatur's city manager, and as I've told you on previous videos, it's my pleasure to bring you updates not only on the COVID pandemic and how it's progressing, but also on other activities of your city government. COVID case totals are up 56 cases since last week, and in that same period we've had 2 additional COVID deaths. The Region 6 positivity rate is 2.2%, and Macon County's positivity rate is at 2.6%. Although it's been happening very slowly, that gap between the Region 6 positivity rate and the Macon County positivity rate is diminishing. And we're settling in for a positivity rate here in central Illinois at around the low 2.0% positivity rate. As of now, 33%, about a third, of Macon County's total population has been vaccinated. This remains below the statewide percentage. The Macon County Health Department is currently sponsoring this week vaccination clinics both at Richland Community College as well as at the Macon County Fairgrounds at the 4-H building. Both of these are walk-in clinics. You just need to bring some kind of identification. There are different clinics at different times depending on whether you want the Johnson & Johnson vaccine or the Pfizer vaccine. So if you have a preference about which vaccine, you need to call the health department for the appropriate time for each vaccine. Crossing Healthcare also operates a walk-in Moderna vaccine clinic at their facility at 990 North Water Street. So what should we make from all of this data? Well, I think we can conclude that the community and our state are finding its own post-pandemic way of getting back to some kind of revised normalcy, where we resume group activities but with some precautions, and where we return to our offices but with new public health protocols to ensure the safety both of our employees and visitors. I think we have been doing that here at the Civic Center, and this may explain why our positivity rate in Macon County and the region is starting to settle in at that 2% range. And I think that the collective effect of all the businesses and of our residents working together to take reasonable safety precautions while they return to normal is probably contributing to that stability in the positivity rate. That's why city offices have returned to regular office hours beginning on June 1st. But we require that people who have not been vaccinated still have to wear masks. And our city council will return to its regular meeting chambers, but with plexiglass guards. So in each organization, you're finding ways to return to normalcy, but do so in a way that still protects public health. So what are some other things that are going on in your city government? Well, now that we've passed the Memorial Day weekend, we've seen increased activity at the lake. The lake fueling for those who want to buy gas for their motorboats on the lake still is not up and running. We had hoped to have it up before now, but we run into some technical difficulties with the billing software. But it's just about done, and in just a few more days, you'll be able to buy gas at the lake house there, where the city operates its maintenance facility and its lake patrol from. In the past, it was over closer to the Devon. The park district decided not to do that anymore, and so the city is providing that service. Related to the lake, on May 10th, the mayor and city council conducted a study session where they discussed ways to better manage the watershed. Lake Decatur is approaching its 100th anniversary, and hopefully in 2023, which will be the centennial of the opening of Lake Decatur, will be a celebration. But in the meantime, we're thinking a lot about how we can better manage the Lake Decatur watershed so that the silt and the nitrate and erosion that led to the city having to make a very expensive dredging project several years ago can be avoided in the future. Exactly what those watershed management strategies are going to be is going to be a discussion over the next several months. The city council will likely make some changes to the ordinances that will better protect the lake edge, and strategies to ask farmers to practice different measures, do other sorts of things that reduce the amount of siltation that goes into the lake in the future, so that our stewardship of Lake Decatur in its second century is better than our stewardship in the first century of Lake Decatur. So stay tuned for some of those things. We understand, of course, that recreation is a big draw and a big resource for Lake Decatur, and the mayor and city council don't plan to get in the way of that. But we have to always understand that the Lake Decatur, first and foremost, is a water supply source. for drinking water for our citizens and processed water for our industries, and that has to be a higher priority than recreation. But I'm confident that the two can be managed together, and the recreational objectives for Lake Decatur, as well as the water supply needs of the city for the next several decades, can be accommodated together. But we'll keep you posted on that, and I'll use these weekly videos as a way to bring you up to date on that. And I look forward to talking to you at next week when we do this video again.